What's up, everyone? Welcome to the channel. So we've had a hell of a day today, and right now I'm driving all over Kansas City because O'Reilly's ordered me the wrong belt for the ProCharger kit on the car. We weren't able to do the 10 rib kit because they only had the stuff for a dry sump setup. Well, my car's wet sump, so everything just didn't fit quite right. We tried it out anyways, and yes, it does not work, so we gotta wait for the wet sump stuff to be available. I think we already have it figured out, but we're trying to get the car ready for Charlotte, and we're running out of time. So we went ahead and put the 8 rib stuff back on the car, and now I am driving all the way back out to ProCharger out in Lenexa, Kansas, which is about 45-minute, 50-minute drive during rush hour in Kansas City to pick up a belt that they had out there. And getting a belt for me, so that way we can take the car to Just Tune tomorrow and get it dynoed and everything ready for Charlotte this weekend, which is going to be awesome. So yep, we're gonna go pick up the belt, head over to Bray's house right now, and we're gonna finish the car up, fire it up, and see how it sounds. All right, good news, we got the belt. ProCharger had it laying out for me, so we have everything to get the C7 back together. All right, we got the heads on. New cam is in from Futurall Motorsports. Frankenstein heads on the car. They look good. You run into any problems?
Nope.
Nope.
Everything went together good.
It's good. These head studs on these LT motors are big. So pretty much just ready to start buttoning everything up. Should go pretty smooth from here. The hard part is done. Yeah, bell looks nice. It's gonna give us some protection.
Protection is good.
Look how big that thing is. So here's what we were working with before with the bellows set up. So we had one here. We had this aluminum T. That's pretty crazy. We got like worm clamps on it. We got some T-bolt clamps, but hey, it's been holding up. But now we have this piece that's going to replace it, and it's all one piece, which is actually really nice. So we're going to get this all changed over and bolted in the car, and should almost be ready to fire it up after that. Alright, well, we got them switched out. That's the new one. That's the old one. One piece versus about 4 pieces. Alright, well, we got it most of the way back together. The F1-X is sitting in there. New bell on, which has a screen on there to protect anything from going in. Never had one of those before. Fits awesome. So we're about ready to get this thing wrapped up and fire it up. We're going to be using a 425 pulley, 4.25. This pulley is spinning to about 7,400 RPMs with the motor. ProCharger says it should make close to 30 pounds of boost. So it's going to be a lot of boost, and we'll see what it does. I don't know if it'll make that much boost, but if it makes 30 pounds of boost, we're going to be making some serious power tomorrow on the dyno. Got the intercooler in, blowers on, belts on. Oh. It's getting close. It's getting real close.
You had to say something. As I drop a bolt on the ground.
Well, hey, it hit the ground. That's what's important. Because normally it gets sucked up by the K member of doom. Alright, we are finished up. We're going to start the car up right now.
3/4 of the way full.
Yeah, it's fine. It's all good. I'm a little nervous. Startups always make you nervous after you have the motor apart, but I think we'll be good. We'll see you here in a second. Feel good? No leaks? All right, here we go. Always takes forever after you have the fuel stuff off.
Yeah.
Hoping the battery.
Let's see.
Well, as you have it, the battery is going dead again. So
It's a Corvette.
it is a Corvette. We'll get it. We'll hook some jumper cables up to it, and we'll get it going. Takes a second for it to. Yeah, good. Started. Sounds good. Sounds a lot different. The blower's a lot louder. It sounds badass. I can't wait to take it to Charlotte this weekend. It's going to be awesome. We're going to take it to the dyno tomorrow. See how much power she puts down.
Bad motherfucker.
Alright, so we got the C7 done. Everything drives great with it. It feels like it's ready to go to Just Tunes tomorrow. We're going to tune the car and see how much power it makes with the add in the Frankenstein heads, the custom Futural Motorsports cam, and the F1-X blower. We didn't have time to do the intercooler setup on it just because we just came down the wire. It's Monday. We leave for Charlotte on Thursday, and then we got 4th of July tomorrow and Wednesday, really, with family and stuff. So we had to get this car done today with the mechanic stuff. We'll go at Just Tunes tomorrow at noon. He'll get the car tuned. Hopefully everything goes all right. Seems like it's running good now. Nothing really wrong with it. Got the dually looking good, ready for Charlotte. Just like it did before, honestly. So tomorrow should be an easy day tuning the car. Just be able to have to do wide open throttle stuff and send it from there. Justin's gonna be super happy that it drives this good. The cam that's in this car is pretty damn rowdy, so it's good to see it drives this well. Props to Alan Futural at Futural Motorsports for specking out a crazy cam and still having just great drivability. I mean, this car drives like a dream, honestly. It's a great street car. We can get this car in the 7s. In my opinion, this is about as awesome of a 7-second street car as you can possibly get. I think that CNR radiator really helped out with my coolant temps. We've been at a steady 65 mile an hour for a while now. Normally my car is starting to get hot because it's at 2,500 RPMs consistently at that speed. But coolant temps are great. Oil temps are even a lot cooler than they normally are. So I'd say the radiator helped out a ton. But it drives great. I think it's ready for Justin's tomorrow for sure. Take it over to Just Tune, get the car tuned, and we'll be ready for Street Car Takeover Charlotte this weekend. Back home, the drive went well. It's always awesome whenever you can have the car completely torn apart and you drive it back home, no issues, no overheating. It actually drove cooler than it ever has, which we're super impressed with that CNR radiator. By the way, you can get those CNR radiators at Pro Speed Auto Sports. That's where we got it from. They had it shipped. I had it in 3 days after ordering it. And it bolts right in. You don't have to do any modifications at all. It is a direct bolt-in radiator. So make sure if you have C7 and you want to run cooler, it also does oil cooler and everything, but we're going to do that oil cooler breakout from Pro Speed, which actually shipped out today. So whenever we do the intercooler upgrades here in just a little bit, we're going to do that oil cooler breakout, which will also help with coolant and oil temps as well. So super pumped about the car running cool now, cooler than ever, with all this horsepower underneath the hood. F1-X sounds incredible when driving. It is louder than the F1A94. So thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe because we will have the dyno video up in just a couple days.